So this is Logan is Weidman, an alum from this past summer. So this is about as close as you can get to fresh Biological Station alumni.
Can you go back one?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Great.
There.
Okay, so I'm representing the Forest Ecosystems class. Like Alicia said, I took it last summer, and it's like probably my favorite class I've ever taken. And I took a class called Intro to Rockets, so it's a pretty good class. The professor is John Searing. John's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. He's a wealth of knowledge, really smart guy. But this class is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. Next slide. So I'm just going to give a brief overview of some of the topics that we cover in the course, just to give you an idea of what it means to study forest ecosystems. So to start off, glacial landforms. If you didn't know, the whole Great Lakes area is entirely influenced by glaciers. So if you're studying forests, you need to know the landform, and to know the landform, you need to study giant chunks of ice in Michigan. And that's important because the glaciers influence the soil and the topography of the land. And as it turns out, plants and forests don't just grow randomly anywhere that they want. They prefer, specific plants prefer specific types of soils. So we're going to study soil. We're going to dig some soil pits, get our hands dirty. It's a lot of fun. Oh, that picture is not good at all.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
No, you know what? Some of them didn't download right.
Weird. Well, it's a beautiful picture.
It is.
This is John, all pixelated. And here we're looking at a balsam fir. I don't remember. But we're gonna do
Keep talking, and I'm gonna see if I can get a better version.
Yeah, you can get a better picture. It's not a big deal. We're gonna do some plant ID. So we're gonna study the landform, and then we're gonna study plants. And that's sort of the meat of the course, is connecting landform to plants and what is growing on those landforms. So by the end of the semester, you're going to be like a forest ecosystems detective. You're going to be able to look at a map. Oh, there it is, nice. Might be, yeah. You're going to be able to look at a map with landforms on it, no pictures or anything. You're going to be able to point to a landform and say, I bet we're going to find a mixed oak forest here. We're going to find beech and hickory, or all kinds of stuff. You're going to be so smart. It's amazing. We're going to do a lot of field measurements. There's Jesse measuring a giant white pine there. I think this is at Hartwick Pines State Park, which is a really beautiful place. So we're going to do lots of measurements. We're going to study canopy complexity. This is a really cool shot here. What they did, I don't know who did this. It was not our class, but they launched a balloon, I think, through this little hole in the canopy there. And they had a camera attached to it, and then it took this mosaic of pictures, which is really cool. And so just simple things like this can give you an idea about lots of different things that are going on in a forest. So you can see all the different colors represent different species of tree, get an idea about species richness of the forest. You also get an idea about certain, I'm going to say very interesting things that are happening. If you notice, there's something going on with all these trees right here, and I'm going to leave that as a mystery to all of you. They don't look like they have any leaves on them. Something's going on there. So simple things like an aerial photograph can really reveal a lot about forest ecosystems. We're going to talk about disturbance regimes. This is a forest fire that burned in the Upper Peninsula right by, this is the Two-Hearted River here. This is Lake Superior. And this fire burned in 2012, I think. And I forget how many acres it burned, but it was pretty big. And I think the Forest Ecosystems class has been going back there every summer since it burned. And it tells you a lot about the regeneration strategies of forest ecosystems. And there are all kinds of amazing things that plants do to regenerate after major disturbances like this. So generally you think of forest fires as being a bad thing, but we might be able to change your mind by the end of the term. And then finally is the research projects that some of the professors have been alluding to. About halfway through the semester, I think we start trying to figure out what our research project is going to be, and you're going to assimilate all of the knowledge and all of the skills that you've accumulated throughout the semester, and you're going to pick a topic and study it. Last summer, I studied beech bark disease, which was really interesting. Look at how much fun these people are having. It's just an awesome class, you guys. And then as an added bonus, we do a lot of really cool field trips, which is similar to a lot of the classes. We typically go to Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. We go to Hartwick Pines. We go to Wilderness State Park. We swim in Lake Michigan, we swim in Lake Superior, we swim in Burt Lake, we swim in Douglas Lake. Like, we try to get all the lakes. And it's just a lot of fun. If you like trees, if you like forests at all, I highly recommend taking this class. Any questions?